2, 1, and action. What up, guys? Trevor the Ice Mask Gang here, and welcome to Game 1 of the World Series. Cardinals, Indians. Let's get right into it. Okay, let's go with Michaelis. Start off. And let's get into it. World Series! Game 1. Here we go. With the Ice Mask Gang. Noon St. Louis time. World Series, Game 1.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cleveland Indians. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Let's look at the records for both teams.
Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your defending American League Central champions, Cleveland Indians.
Briefly now,
Miles Michaelis versus Corey Kluber
in Game 1
in Game 1 of the World Series.
Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals.
Mike Schultz's lineup looks like this: Carpenter, Martinez, Adams, Ozuna, Young, Molina, O'Neill, Wong, and Bader is a center fielder, and he's batting ninth.
On the opposition side, they're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given.
Corey Kluber's getting the start for Cleveland.
He's going to have a field day pounding that
from the Factory of Sadness. His 3 starts, 3-0 record, .7 ERA, 2.52 innings, 69 hits, .94 whip, 8 walks, 22 strikeouts. Here in the Factory of Sadness.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D.
Donaldson, Lando Ramirez, and Alfonso along the infield. Brantley, Martin, and Davis in the outfield. Gnomes behind the plate. Donaldson is the captain.
Out there, always going to make the play.
Carp digs in. Playtime start.
Leading off for St. Louis, third baseman number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Carp!
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. This is pulled into right.
Carp's on base for St. Louis.
The first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Oh, okay. I see how it's going to be.
Carpet, carpet, carpenter. Carpet, carpet, carpenter. Carpet, carpet, carpenter. What do the cards have?
He wasn't paying attention.
Here's Jose Martinez.
Into the box now, Jose Martinez, as he'll get his first opportunity.
Right fielder, Jose Martinez.
First offering on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Carpenter gets his lead at first, nobody out. Chopped weakly to the left. Right to him. To second for one. But no real
Martinez
shot
on the
at
fielder's
two as
choice,
he
is on base.
safely at first.
They'll bring up
that
Big
one
City
wasn't
Matt
quite as
Adams.
sharply enough to turn two.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
First delivery to him on the way. Line towards center field.
And that's two away. Adams lines out.
To the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 23.
Here's Marcell Ozuna now.
So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Marcell Ozuna. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field.
Ozuna line to center, and now right there will end the top of the first.
As the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. It's the Tigers nothing. Tribe coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, one man worth
Lindor, Brantley, Ramirez, Encarnacion, Donaldson, Alfonso, Davis, Martin, and Gnomes is the catcher, batting ninth.
He's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs.
Miles Michaelis gets a start for the Cardinals. He has had 2 starts, 2-0 record, 1.29 ERA, 14 innings pitched, 4 hits, .36 whip, 1 walk, 18 strikeouts for the Cardinals starter.
Hey, hard to be any better than he was in his last one. How about a CG in a two-hitter? He was in complete control from beginning to end. It'll be fun to see if he carries that over into this
Carpenter,
one.
DeYoung, Wong, and Adams along the infield. Ozuna, Bader, and Martinez in the outfield. And Molina is behind the plate.
Yadier Molina.
Yadi's the captain.
Hall of Famer, ability to control a pitching staff and shut down the opposition's running game.
Digging in, Francisco Lindor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Tribe, the shortstop,
Now the pitch.
Lindor.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
It's 0-1 to start the game. First pitch for Michaelis.
Wind up and the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Ground ball sent back up the middle.
Wong.
Scooped up on the backhand.
To Adams.
Throw on to first
1 away.
with time, 1 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Here's Michael
Here's
Brantley now.
Brantley.
Get in for the Factory of Sadness.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And now
Struck
it's
him
fired in
out.
there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these two teams took to get where they are tonight.
Here's Jose Ramirez now.
Jose Ramirez. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a breaking ball. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Two and one to Jose Ramirez. 2 out, nobody on. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep
2 and
down
2.
the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And he comes
Struck
back
him
with a
out.
fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. Still no score.
Here's Paulie D. Digging in for St. Louis.
Paul DeYoung, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Here comes the first pitch.
Paulie D.
Center field.
Is out.
Martin has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer.
Here
it in a
comes Yachty
direction
now, so
that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he lines it out to center. And
that's a base hit for the Cardinals captain, Yadier Molina. The GOAT is on base. I repeat, the GOAT is on base.
Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Here's the designated hitter, Tyler O'Neill.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive, base hit to right.
O'Neill's on base for the Cardinals.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
A lot of traffic hitting a base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him.
Here's Colton Wong now.
He gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
This is skied into short left center.
And that's 2 outs.
Bradley is under it.
Runners back to second and first.
Center fielder,
Here's Harrison Bader now.
Into the box now, Harrison Bader. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Hit back up.
Bader. That's good. And that's the inning.
Will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cards strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next for the Indians is
here's the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Set to lead off the home half of the second.
Edwin Encarnacion.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. The 0-1 delivery. Lifted in the air to center. Bader has it.
Bader's there.
Tracks.
One away.
One away.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the captain, Donaldson, now.
First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And the
Struck
slider
him out.
gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Yonder Alfonso digs in for Cleveland.
First pitch coming, here it is. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ozuna is under it.
Ozuna's there.
No trouble with this one.
After
and the
2,
inning
no
is
score.
over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as the TCU product.
Return of the Ice Mask
Matt
game.
Carpenter is
So-
the first at bat in the inning.
Here's Carpenter now. First
Ready
pitch
deliver.
to
Here's
Carp.
the first pitch. High chopper over to first. Alonso is there. And, they'll
And
flip it to
Carp's
the pitcher
gone.
Covering for the out.
Up next for the Cardinals, right fielder, Martinez.
Here's Jose Martinez now.
Digging in, Jose Martinez reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. First pitch of the at-bat. And he goes with the
Perez,
pitch here and drives
deep.
it the other way to deep right.
Right field. Goodbye.
And
1-0 St. Louis. Jose Martinez with a bomb into right field to give the Cardinals the lead here in the 3rd inning.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
We were wondering who was going to strike first with the long ball. What a moment for him right there. Home run to World Series. No one can ever take that away from you.
Now
Here's
batting,
Matt Adams now.
Matt Adams.
Swing
Adams hits it a touch.
to
Deep
center.
right
And
field.
that ball's gonna be way
Goodbye.
out of here.
2-0
Back-to-back
St.
home run.
Louis. Matt Adams. What a bomb by the Cardinals first baseman.
It's a long solo homer there off the bat of Matt Adams. His first homer so far in the series as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here.
Back-to-back
Not sure how
home
much
runs
more
for the
manager wants to
Cardinals.
see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Here's Marcell Ozuna now.
The left fielder, number 20,
Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Marcell Ozuna.
He drives it sharply to third. And that's the second out.
2 outs. Ozuna's gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Here's Paulie D now.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Paul DeYoung. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him.
Give me a second. And I'm back.
Hard up the middle.
Paulie D hits it one.
And the 2-out hit keeps the inning alive for Yadier Molina.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch,
here's Yachty now.
Find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Yadier Molina. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. And that's
Yachty's on base for St. Louis.
The batter, number 41.
At the plate, number 41.
Here's
two
Paul.
on, two
Here's
out,
Tyler O'Neill. Sorry, I just. Paulie on second. Yachty's on first, and here's Tyler O'Neill.
Here it is. Bullet back up the
O'Neill.
middle. That's in there. Base hit.
Here comes Paulie D. Round third to score. 3-0. St. Louis.
Their lead to 3.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Here's Colton Wong now.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Base is loaded
And
for Harrison
Bader.
Bader.
To hold that runner at third base.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Pitch to Bader.
And bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader.
And
he'll quickly send a line
4-0 St. Louis.
One run is scored.
5-0 St. Louis.
From second crosses the plate. Now a 5-0 lead.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Here's Carp now.
Here's Matt Carpenter.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more...
Into the inning.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is
5 runs for the Cardinals in the top of the third.
All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Indians nothing. Here's Rajay Davis now. 8 and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. Let's see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems
Pitch
a little
from
restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it.
Fouled
away. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now
Michaelis strikes him out.
Up another one, make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Didn't mess around much in that at bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Here's Leonys Martin. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. Indians still in search of their first hit of the ballgame. The next 0-2. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he
struck him out.
Well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
Okay, that's another fouled off.
The next 0-2. He is swung on.
Took him out.
He got him on strikes. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Digging in and looking for more.
Here's Jose Martinez now.
And I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit,
an out.
or if he's able to put this behind him.
Alonso will get under it to put it away. Just
here's
past the first
Adams
base dugout,
now.
and that's out number 1. Here's Matt Adams now. He's 1 for 2 in this one. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low,
that's 2 outs.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Here's Marcell Ozuna now.
Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First offering on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back
Ozuna,
is Davis, but he's not
off the wall. Ozuna's heading to second.
And
Will he stay at second? He will. He will hold at second base with a double for the Cardinals left fielder.
Rise the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Here's Paul DeJong now.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeJong.
Paulie D.
Swing and
deep.
Drive to
Right field. Goodbye. 7-0 St. Louis.
No chance to make a play on that one. Paul DeJong connects for a 2-run home run. His first homer here in the series as this lead swells to 7-0. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Rose, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a
and the Indians are going to the bullpen.
There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart here tonight, and these fans will not be terribly appreciative.
Shane Bieber, oh great.
He was pretty much dreadful in this
fucking Bieber.
Shane Bieber answers the call from the pen here in the 4th.
1 game, 0-0 record, no saves, 1.29 ERA, 7 innings pitched, 8 strikeouts.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina.
I mean,
Bieber to Yadi.
Was a defender first.
And Yadi grounds out. Fuck you, Bieber.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Indians nothing. Now it's the all-world, all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor.
Here's Lindor now as he digs in for the Factory of Sadness.
Last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Moving
Bader's
under
there.
Bader. One away.
Left fielder number 23, Michael Brantley.
Stepping into the box, Michael Brantley comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Bouncer up the middle. And there's the first hit of the game.
First hit for Cleveland.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
In now, Jose Ramirez. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Brantley stands at first with one out. Swing and
that ball is gone. Home run, Cleveland. 7-2 Cardinals lead.
And gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer so far in the series, and it's a 7-2 game now.
Now Miles will back up. Miles will come back.
Now this one is
that ball is gone.
left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
7-3. Time to get the bullpen up, St. Louis.
So a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion. His first homer here in the series, as it's now a 7-3 game.
There's me a bullpen kind of game. 7-3 now.
Up next for Cleveland,
Get Weaver.
baseman, Josh Donaldson.
And Norris going.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. As the first pitch to him is in
Here
there
comes
for
pitch
a called strike
39
one.
from number
3 runs
39.
already home here. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
41 for Michaelis.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that.
He
He's
steps
pounding
off.
the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
This is on really thin ice right now.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the
O'Neill,
scoreboard.
Wong,
We played
Bader
4 full.
as we head to the
It's
5th.
Cardinals 7 and the Indians. Ready for another shot now. Number 4.
Leading off for the Cardinals, designated hitter, number 41.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out.
O'Neill's gone. One away.
Here's the
Here's
second
Colton
baseman,
Wong
Colton
now.
Wong. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First offering on its way. Ground ball right side. Ramirez is there.
Wong is gone.
To first, and there are 2 away. So
Here's
striding
Harrison
in,
Bader now.
Harrison Bader. He singled and drove home 2 his last time. Here comes the first pitch. There's a well-hit
Bader.
ball out to right center field.
That one's going to the wall.
Legs churning. He's heading
Harrison
for second.
heading for second. Will he head for third?
Now he'll get into
No, he'll
scoring
hold it second
position
with a
2
double.
away.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of
Here's
the
Carp
outfielders
now.
have the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Here's Matt Carpenter as he'll swing and miss
Here's
at a
Carp
first pitch
now.
slider at strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. This is
Carp.
pulled into right. Davis
Is out.
is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Standing in.
Leading off with a drive.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Taken in by Wong, and he'll beat the throw
That's
to
a
first
runner on
despite a
base, so it's time to go
fantastic
to the
effort,
bullpen,
and
St.
that
Louis.
ought to be an infield single.
So frustrating, Hero. You make a good pitch, and you get these guys that can run.
There goes Cardinal manager
Manager Mike
Matheny
Schilt
on his
out to
way
the mound.
And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So the line score will show he departs after just 4 innings of work, and you know they wanted more out of him than this, as he won't even stand to be the winning pitcher here. Luke Weaver takes the ball here as he'll
Here's
enter with a
Weaver as
runner
he
at
comes
first
in.
and nobody out.
4 games, no record, no saves, no ERA, 4 innings, 6 strikeouts. Okay.
Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there.
0-1's the count.
Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes.
7-5.
Out of here.
Home run, Cleveland. Cleveland makes it a 2-run game. It's going to be a slugfest, it looks like.
So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His first homer so far in the series. And that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here. Into the box now, Yan Gomes. He'll take a look at the strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
You like the modern style of baseball. Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
Now the fastball
Struck him
is right
out.
by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Cardinals are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
Lindor.
Ready once again, Francisco Lindor. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
5 runs, 5 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Fastball
Struck him
strike
out.
3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here's Michael Brantley. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Fouls it off.
walked him up. Wong is there for
Wong
it.
is there.
And
That will end the inning.
Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 7-5. So
Martinez
Jose
now digs in.
Martinez, he home.
The Cardinals.
Then
Right fielder.
schedule the pitch. Stretch and toss. Okay.
First offering on its way. Now a ball lined toward the
Martinez.
gap in left center. And that falls in for a
He's
solid
on base with a
hit,
single
his
for
second
St.
of the
Louis.
night.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today.
Here's
They are
Matt
finding
Adams, big
barrels.
stage. We flash
They're
it
not
back.
trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything
big
on
fly.
the screws.
Matt Adams will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going.
First pitch to Big City.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball to second.
And
this could
double
be
play
2.
ball.
Ramirez is up with it. There's 1. On to Alonso. It's a double play.
Now batting. Left fielder. Marcell Ozuna.
Here's Ozuna now.
So stepping in, Marcell Ozuna. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Grounded back up the middle. Ramirez to his left. He's there. And the throw will
Ozuna's
not
on
be in
base.
time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Here's Paulie D as he digs in.
Paul DeYoung will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit the other way out toward right field. Davis is there, and they
After
go down
5
in
and
a
a
hurry
half.
here as his side is quickly retired. Down go the Redbirds on a mere 4 pitches. They lead it 7-5. Bud Norris enters
Norris
to do
is
the
in the game for
pitching
St.
in the
Louis.
bottom of
3
the 6th.
games. No record, no saves. 3 ERA, 3 innings, 5 strikeouts for Bud Norris.
Digging in.
Leading off with a drive.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Norris has compiled over 1,100 innings of work over his major league career and sports an ERA right around the major league average. The next 0-2. Swung
Struck
on
him
and
out.
missed. He got him on strikes.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Carpenter with the catch. 2 away.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And
That ball is gone. 1-run game. Josh Donaldson
in the inning.
makes it a 1-run game and a home run for Cleveland.
This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Yeah, Matt, boy, what a different ballpark this place plays in Cleveland. That old Municipal, they called that the mistake by the lake. But Progressive Field, this is a tough ballpark to hit him out of, D-Row.
You know, this is an interesting ballpark, Dan, and that's why what they were able to do today on the offensive side was so special. This place
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retired the side. But the Tribe draw a bit. Back here in Cleveland, it's been a high-scoring affair thus far.
Leading off for St. Louis, the catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
There's Yadi now.
Here's the first pitch to him. The bouncer to the left side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Here's Tyler O'Neill now.
Number 41. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. To short, hit hard. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th, as now there are 2 away.
Here's Colton Wong now.
Stepping in, Colton Wong. First offering on its way. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that'll get down.
Wong's on base for St. Louis.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader.
Bader.
In there, a base hit.
Wong on is going to stay at second.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch.
Carp.
He pulls this one into right.
Is out.
Davis is there, and it's a very quick inning. Matt Bowman.
Here's Bowman in the 1 game, no record, no saves, no ERA, 1 inning, 2 strikeouts.
So
Davis now.
Leading off for the Tribe.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Little chopper back to the mound.
Bowman.
And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Leonis Martin, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
In the last at-bat, that breaking ball was really up in the zone. Not a good spot for a pitcher to throw the off-speed pitch. If he wants to come back and throw that in this at-bat, he'd better get it down below the knees.
Ozuna is under it.
2 away.
2 gone.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in to try it again, Yan Gomes. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
Bowman.
And that will conclude matters
4
here
innings.
in the 7th.
So 4 pitches from Bowman.
Just
1
a
inning.
4-pitch inning there is the coming to the plate now.
Leading off for the Cardinals, right fielder,
Jose Martinez now.
First delivery to him on the way. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field.
Out.
And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Matt Adams now.
Ready for another chance? Matt Adams, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Hard liner to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
the left fielder, number 22.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Marcell Ozuna. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know,
Ozuna,
shows me this
left field, goodbye. 8-6 St. Louis leads.
Pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Here's Paulie D now.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeJong. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
It's on base.
Not every ball's going to be smoked on the screws. There's a nice soft liner in the center field that lands right before the center fielder.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side.
Yadi's on base.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Not every ball's going to be hit on the screws right there. That one falls
Here's
in
Tyler
front of the
O'Neill
right
now
fielder
for the St. Louis Cardinals.
Some green grass.
Standing
pitch.
in now, number 41. He gets it hard
And
on the ground
that
to the
will
left.
end the
On
inning, but the
second
Cardinals
for
get
the
one
force
thanks
out,
to
the side is
Ozuna.
retired. One for the Cardinals in the inning on the solo home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Cardinals 8 and the Indians 6. Jordan Hicks
comes to the game. He has pitched in 4 games, 4.2 innings, and 5 strikeouts.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Francisco Lindor.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
First pitch of the at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. It's 1-0.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
That's lifted the other way out to left.
Ozuna's
is
there.
under it, and he
Run
hauls
away.
it in for the first out of the inning.
Left fielder number 23, Michael.
At the plate, Michael Brantley. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Gets him looking.
Struck him
Strike
out.
3.
Up next for Cleveland.
Here's Jose Ramirez
Stepping up
now.
now, Jose Ramirez. He sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley.
Adams.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. Can't
Wong,
cut into
Bader,
that 8-6
Carpenter.
deficit.
As we head to the 9th.
And welcome back to our MLB Network broadcast from Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Oliver Perez.
Here's Perez
enters
into
from
the game. He
pen to
pitched in
start the
5
ninth
games,
inning as he'll try to
5.4
keep the
ERA,
score right where it is
3.1
heading
innings
to the
pitched,
bottom of the
1
ninth.
strikeout.
Here's Colton Wong now. The matchup
Colton
numbers
Wong
with
digging in
Oliver
for St.
Perez.
Louis.
He's 2 for 4.
Colton Wong.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sent on the ground out
Wong.
to second. Right to Ramirez.
Is out.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The center fielder.
Now at the plate,
There's Harrison Bader now.
He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing
Bader.
and a deep drive to left.
Deep
And it
left
ain't
field.
coming back.
Goodbye, 9
And
to
it's
6,
gone
St. Louis.
as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series as they jump ahead by 3.
Martinez scheduled to pitch. Okay. Here's Carp now.
Here's Matt
Pitch
Carpenter.
to Carp.
Lifted the other way to left center. Brantley is under it. He hauls it in
2
without
away.
any trouble, and there are 2 away.
How about right fielder, Jose Martinez.
Here's Jose Martinez
Standing
now.
in, Jose Martinez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line towards center field. But this will not get down
That's
quickly enough as
it.
it's
We head to the
pulled
bottom
out
of the
there in
ninth.
center, and that ends the inning. But the Cards add
Here in
on
game
just a
1
bit,
of the
courtesy
World
this
Series.
solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Tribe. It's the Cardinals 9 and the Indians 6. Carlos Martinez
Martinez is
comes
into
out
the
of
game. He's
bullpen
had
to
1
shut
game,
things
1
down here in the
save.
ninth.
1 inning pitched and 3 strikeouts for Tsunami.
Now at the plate, Edwin Encarnacion. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch on its way. A late swing at a slider for a strike.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
And 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Struck him out.
Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Into the box, Josh Donaldson. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2
Strike 2.
now. The 1-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Back up the middle. Backhanded.
Long.
Throw on to first.
Adams.
And now the Indians are down to their final out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Here's Yonder Alonso. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's hitless
Alonso's
in 3
their last
at-bats
chance.
to this point. The 0-1 delivery. Good pitch.
Strike
as this is
2.
swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike.
Final
of the evening.
strike. Here we go. Last
2 out,
strike.
nobody on.
Down to the
Last
last
strike
strike.
now for Cleveland.
Martinez. Fouled off. Let's try this again. Tsunami.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And
Struck him out. The Cardinals win game 1 of the World
with that,
Series.
This one is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
Luke Weaver's the winning pitcher. Corey Kluber is the loser. Harrison Bader's the top hitter for the Cardinals. Martin is the top hitter for the Cleveland Indians.
And fellas, when you're
Harrison
on the big
Bader is
stage
your
here at
player
the
of the
World
game
Series,
with
you wanna
5
make sure you
at-bats,
bring
4
the A
hits,
game.
1
And this man
run,
right here
1
certainly
double,
did.
1 home
He's our
run, and
top
3
player of the game.
RBIs.
And, Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
Nine to 6, the final tally in this one. The Cards win the World Series opener and take a 1-0 lead. Luke Weaver is the winning pitcher of record. Corey Kluber was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Final line score tonight.
Martinez gets a save. Well, guys, it's been Trevor the Ice Mask Gang. I'll see you next time. Until next time, stay frosty, my dudes.